Bitcoin.
Hey, you're pretty famous, right? And you know what? I'm pretty famous too. Ain't that right? That's right. You know, maybe I can give you an autograph, huh? What you say, big boy?
Yes, Bitcoin futures crashed the exchanges yesterday and broke the CBOE website. It crashed as the future trading began on Bitcoin. A lot of people were predicting that that might happen, and it did. And the CBOE website was down for a while. It's back up now. And as we can see, Bitcoin has had a little bit of a rally. There has been a bit of a change in the Bitcoin price. Now, if you don't know about Bitcoin futures, where have you been? What have you been doing? Everybody's talking about them. It's basically a way of betting on the future price of Bitcoin. In other news, Gibraltar has passed a bill that amends the British Overseas Territory Financial Services Act in order to extend measures for the protection of investors to the customers of licensees carrying on controlled activities which are not investment services. Long-winded. In a nutshell, basically that will encompass ICOs, blockchain technology, digital currencies, fintech, everything of that nature. So it'll be very interesting to keep an eye on Gibraltar, as it's a popular place for people to do business with their easy financial and banking regulations. So I think a lot of new cryptocurrency firms and fintech firms and ICOs will be looking at Gibraltar as a good place to do business and open their companies. In other news, Huobi has announced that they are launching Basic Attention Token on December 11th, which is today, and trading will be available tomorrow. So if you are interested in Basic Attention Token, Huobi have announced they will be listing it tomorrow. Sci-Fi movies are to be distributed via Ethereum's blockchain next year. New Frontiers is a 5-part anthology of science fiction films funded by cryptocurrency and produced and shared via blockchain technology. Now, this is a very interesting project. It begins production 2018, and it involves Singular DTV has teamed up with XYZ Films, Ground Control Entertainment and some others to produce this series. It has been funded to the tune of 9,000 Ether, I believe, or around $5 million. And this is basically the first time this has ever been done, so it's very, very interesting. Singular DTV, if you don't know, it creates proprietary blockchain applications for the entertainment industry. They are on CoinMarketCap. You can go and have a little look at them. They have 2 apps, Token and Launchpad, that help filmmakers and artists manage their funding and project rights while enabling them to be crowdfunded by tokenization. So very, very interesting. 15 other Singular DTV blockchain apps are due to come in 2017, so this is one to keep an eye on. Yahoo Finance has now listed another 100 cryptocurrencies. You can see there are now 108 available on their website, and they include some such as OmiseGo, Qtum I see there, Populous, Ethereum Classic. Most of your favorites are listed, and I'm sure they will be adding to them in due course. Elsewhere, I saw on Reddit a post from Dietsman about Bitcoin. I thought it was very impressive, so I shared it on my LinkedIn. Here is an economist basically giving his backing to Bitcoin and exposing why financial journalists are against Bitcoin and how they are, as he puts it, economic illiterates. So it's a very interesting post. Again, everything that I mention here I will put in the comment section below, so please have a look. It's well worth reading. Take 5 minutes of your time. I found it very interesting and very informative, straight to the point and concise. So let's take a quick look at the markets today. Bitcoin recovering, almost back up to $17,000 again, and the markets are all back in the green. So it seems like it's just a roller coaster ride from one day to another. Red, green, red, green, red, green. And if we look down, let's just have a quick look at some of the gainers and losers. NXT doing well, but specifically I wanted to talk about QASH today, which is actually just on its way down a little bit, so it might be a good time to nip in and pick some up. And also the other one I wanted to mention was Raiblocks. Now Raiblocks has gained almost 15% in the last 24 hours and is worth just over $1 now. What is Raiblocks? Well, Raiblocks is a payment system for instant and scalable transactions with zero transaction fees, as you can see. The website is here, I'll link to it below. Very interesting project. Will allow you to pay anybody in Raiblocks instantly with no fees. So that's quite a superb little project they've got going on there. And the other one I mentioned is QASH. A few of the YouTubers have been speaking about this in the last few days. I just haven't managed to get around to it. I will do a separate video on this because to explain everything that it does is quite complex and really don't have the time in this quick news video to go through it all. But just to let you know, QASH is the token which is used on this economy or ecosystem that's providing liquidity to the currently non-liquid crypto economy. So basically they've had an ICO, it just came off ICO quite recently, and how it works is they intend to have a ledger book where everybody can trade their crypto assets almost immediately, and with other assets as well that are not liquid, so people can move them around and they're going to make all these assets liquid. So this will be done with the QASH token, which is currently I think there's 350,000 or 350 million, sorry, in circulation after it just came off ICO. I think the ICO price was around 48 cents. It's now around 68. So still some potential for this to grow. I don't think it has realized much potential at the moment. But this liquidity platform is called Coin, but with a funny spelling. And they are launching what they say is a single globally sourced trading platform, a world book, which is an associated suite of services, prime brokerage, that brings together the entire global network of cryptocurrency exchanges to enable the highest level of liquidity to all markets. So essentially you'll have access to everything. You can swap coins very quickly, basically bringing everything together. Now this is quite important, as you may be aware. It's very difficult to trade at the moment. You might be using 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 exchanges at this particular time. If you're mining, you might be sending them to one exchange. If you're trading Ethereum based tokens, you might be using Ether Delta. Your other tokens, you might be using Bitrex, and so on and so forth. So now this will give the opportunity for you to just use this system and ensure you can swap everything whenever you want, which is very good. They do all the software engineering for you, and you just basically point and click, which is excellent. They are backed by a lot of important people in fintech and banking. If we go down, leaving out the team for the time being, I'll look at them in a little bit later on. We have some of these directors and investors backing this coin system. They have worked at places like PricewaterhouseCoopers, Yahoo, PayPal, Singapore Bank, Singapore Airlines, their Development Bank of Singapore, Tokyo Stock Exchange, Credit Suisse, Rakuten, etc., etc. So backed by a very, very strong team, and it looks like a very, very interesting project. Like I said, it is currently on a little bit of a dip at the moment, so it might be worth picking up. If you are going to grab some, the places to get it are on their own Cryptos exchange, I believe, where a minimum of 500 can be purchased, or you can go to Bitfinex as well. They are on the exchange there. So good luck, happy trading. Thanks for watching today, and I'll catch you guys later with another video.